Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to tell you a small financial story. Here is a woman who is turning 85 or has just turned 85 in October, and she has 4 children. So let me tell you this story that the eldest son is I think about 65. She must have been 20 when she had him, and the youngest kid is 48. Right, there's a 17-year gap between the eldest son and the youngest daughter. You need to remember the fact that there are 4 children. Oldest is, like I said, 65 and 48. So the 65-year-old is obviously retired, 2 children, both earning, both settled abroad, so they're happily staying in India. The second son went abroad and married somebody from outside the country. Not much in touch, but occasionally does drop in, but could be a very short visit where you would stay in a hotel, visit his mother and go away. He's completely cut off for all practical purposes. He has said he's not interested in the money that is there in India. So for all practical purposes, only the 3 children. The third is a son who has no children. Right, so the third kid in the house, he has no children. He must be about 53, 54, and the youngest is a daughter whose husband has developed some problems because of which he is unable to work. He is about 50, very close to her age, right? So 50 to 60 is the time when you think that you are going to earn the maximum and save and invest the best. But that has been stolen from them, and she is not earning much. She is earning but not really earning much, maybe 3-4 lakhs as a teacher, that kind of thing, which is not really too great, and they have a good standard of living. He had a good job, not much saving, but because of his problem he's now got no great ability to earn. So that ability to earn is gone, and obviously children are still much younger. Still the children have not really started earning. They are only about I think about 14, 15 kind of age. So this is the background. Now because when he developed some problems which are some partially medical, partially mental, partially physical, partially mental, the eldest brother told me that I offered some help, but she was not too keen to take any help, but they have EMIs to pay, etc. What can I do? So I asked him very simply that how did you offer help? So he said, I told her that I have some money, if you want I will give you, I can help you, and are you interested? And she said no. I said, did she take money from her other brother? He said, yes, I think he helped her a bit, and something he helped, but I don't know, but I think he took some money. So I said, yeah, I know she took money. I knew the full facts. So I said, how did you offer money? So he said, oh, I told her that I have money, if you want you can take. I said, okay. Now how did the other brother offer money? He said, I have no clue. So he said, I will adopt one of the kids, in the sense that I don't have a kid, so I'll sponsor the education of a kid and you will not protest. And the family agreed to that, and he's paying for one kid's education. I said, couldn't you have done that? The question is also, how do you help a sibling who is not doing so well financially as you are? Not that the eldest brother was doing very well financially, he had a lot of money and he was giving away, not like that, but he had money. Children were earning, so children were not dependent on them. Children had already told him, you can do whatever you want with your money. And the elder brother was also very pretty judgmental, right? Having a 16-year-old elder brother is not very easy. It's almost like a father. In fact, it's worse than a father, because father, you can just walk up to him, pick up his purse and say, I want $200 or $5,000 or $50,000, whatever. You can't do it to your elder brother. You're not so comfortable. So I said, well, problem is one brother knew how to help and one brother did not know how to help. So he said, what do you mean? I said, look, the way to help her is to say, this is yours, right? No, I'm not helping you. This is yours. This belongs to you. He said, how can I say that? So then I went and said, look at your mother's portfolio. I know the mother also well. So I said, look at the mother's portfolio. it's got 12 crores of mutual funds and equities, and she turned 85, right? How much does she need for her life? She does not need more than 50 lakhs, right? I'm being very, very liberal and saying she needs 50 lakhs. She may not need even that. If she dies tomorrow, she doesn't need even that. I said, looking at her health, maybe she would live till 90. He said, yeah, easily she could live up to 90. And so I said, so which means at 90, what will you do with that money? I mean, at 90, when if she dies, and then you will distribute the money. He said, yes, that is what we will do. So I said, look, 12 crores is much more than what she needs. She needs, let us push and say she needs 1 crore. You still have 11 crores left for the three of you. You don't need it, but you are the only one who doesn't need it, because your younger brother does not have children and your younger sister needs it now. So he said, I can't distribute it now. I said, you perfectly can distribute it now. Take 1 crore from your mother, give it to your sister. Take 1 crore from your mother, give it to your brother, and take 1 crore from your mother and keep it for yourself. He said, I don't need. I said, perfectly all right. You don't take. Give it to your brother and sister, because your brother may make some foreign trips with it, may buy a BMW, whatever. It is his call, right? He should get it when he needs it. When he is 55, that money is going to be more useful than when he is at 60. And for your sister, she needs it now to pay for her children's education, etc. And this money she will accept not because of anything else, but because she thinks it is her right. And I will be able to explain to her why an early distribution is being made of the money, because you need it now. What is the point in if your mother lives till the age of 95? So after 10 years, when she will be 58, maybe her children would have grown up and gone and taken up jobs. She may not need the money at that stage. So I said, distributing parental money when each of the children need it is far more important than keeping it there, hoping that one day something will get sorted out. This is especially true for people with ancestral homes, or saying, oh, I can't sell it till my mother is there. Did you ask your mother? Did you ask your father? Maybe your father may not want to sell. Maybe your mother wanted to sell. So if your father is dead, maybe your mother will be ready to sell. Keep talking about disbursing money, because all siblings don't need money at the same time. All of them are not the same age. There is a 16-year age gap between the eldest and the youngest. The eldest life has sailed through, his kids have settled, so he does not need the money. In fact, he is going to inherit from his mother and leave it to his children. So it doesn't really matter for him. It is like family jewelry. The jewelry which my wife bought has just moved from her father's locker to her locker, and it has not been touched at all. Never been touched, never been used, right? 30 years plus of marriage, and it has never been used. So what is the point of having such money or such gold or such wealth which is just lying unused? So I said, this makes sense. Distribute 1 crore each now, and 1 crore when your mother reaches 87, right? So at 85, 87, 90, 92, because I am sure that the annual increase in the portfolio is more than 1 crore. So 3 crores you distribute now, or 2 crores you distribute now, and after some time again you distribute 2 crores, because your younger brother has no intentions of, he has no clue what to do with the money, because he has got some money, but this will give him more comfort. He will take his annual vacations in more style. Maybe he'll travel business class, right? So he could do all that. Let him enjoy the money when he needs it, not when your mother dies. Not every house talk about the money. So it is sometimes necessary to do a part disbursement to your siblings when they need it, not when, because of longevity there is a problem. If his mother lived till 95, let's say 10 more years, that money is not going to be very useful. The elder brother will be 75, maybe battling his own health and mental issues. And that is the time when he's going to get the money. What is he going to do with it? He's going to wonder, where should I put? Should I put in the mutual fund? He'll call me and say, growth option lene ka, ke dividend option lene ka, some shit like that. But he'll keep fooling around with the money, which is completely useless for him. But that money could have been very useful for your sister and for your brother. He realized, oh, this is the way how I can help my sister. I said, exactly. And this she will accept because she does not have a choice. She'll call me and I'll say, just shut up and accept it because your mother is doing the disbursement. So the mother calling the daughter and saying, look, I have money, I don't need it, so I'm going to give away a part of my wealth. It is much easier for the daughter to accept that. No, maybe she'll know that this is being done to help her. Maybe they'll shift to a different city. Maybe they'll shift to Bombay, where the mother actually has a spare flat, right, which is given on rent. So can she shift there and pay the rent? No, she can't afford to pay the rent. Can the other two brothers say, okay, you don't need to pay the rent because this is a house which is yielding about 66,000 rupees as rent? Yes, it is possible. So think of all these kind of solutions and understand that within the family different people can have different needs. So when what money is to be distributed, think about it, apply your brain. And today inheritance is becoming a problem. The 48-year-old cannot wait for the 96-year-old mother to die. I mean, she'll be 58 at that time, and maybe at the time she may not need the money, and she'll wonder, why did I not get the money earlier? So is it possible to do a part disbursement of the wealth that you have? Think about it. Each person's case is different. I'm not saying distribute all that you have and then be dependent on your children. No, out of 12 crores, giving away 3 crores is not going to matter at all to the 85-year-old, right? So think about all this while handling family money. Thank you.